Nobody who ever accomplished anything big or new or worth raising a celebratory fist in the air did it from their comfort zone. They risked ridicule and failure and sometimes even death. Think of the Wrights brothers. Can you imagine how that whole thing went down? I'm reading this awesome book that Liliana gave me, and I swear to God, I have so many pages folded over because every time I read something, I'm like, I want to share it with my team because they're awesome. And I know I've started from the beginning where I knew absolutely nothing, and I try to grow as fast and as much as I can to be able to help everybody out. But everyone also has to take responsibilities for their own actions, right? So today I celebrate my 1 star, but my 1 star wasn't given to me on a silver platter. I worked hard in collaboration with the coach who received her diamond, and then even further, her coach that had to keep her emerald. So when I say it's a team effort, it really is. It's not just one person working and that's it. There has to be a lot of leadership, shown a lot of leadership, but mostly I want to send this message today to see how I can help you. And I've said this from the beginning. How can I help you? I'm here to help you. If I could help you, then you'll be able to reach your goals. We used to focus, just recently focused a lot on rank, just like today, 1 star. But it's not necessarily the rank, because I really look now at the laddership, the ladder. Oh my God, I'm drawing a total blank. Leadership ladder. Thank you. And leadership ladder will give you a really good indication on how to move your business forward. So today I have a 1 star diamond, but you know what? It could all be gone like that if I'm not present and around. And I think some of you could attest to that when you're not present and around, how some of your coaches will just leave, right? You want to be able to help them because you're not here to just work by yourself. You're here to work as a team. I've also had a really hard time since the beginning of the year to reach my Success Club, which I've never had in the past, but I'm also reaching out to a completely new market. And Marie this week was really concerned because I wasn't really around and she was wondering why, and I told her that the first thing that I do in the morning is I literally wake up, take my phone before everybody wakes up, and send 15 invitations. Because I said, without invitations means I don't have Success Club, and without Success Club, I don't have a business. And I can't help people. And what I love the most is that I'm helping people out. And so I told her, who cares about websites and articles and everything else under the sun if I can't reach out to people and invite them to my challenges? So I took ownership of that, and but again, I want to be able to help the team because, again, it's teamwork. So we spoke about invitations. We're going to have an awesome workshop on Shakeology. And I think my next subject will be that leadership ladder to really see what it's about. So I got my 1 star, but I don't have the volume at all whatsoever. And I don't have, if you take a really good look at it, it will ask you, where you need help. So my next goal to reach would be something like to reach Success Club, or my coaches who reach Success Club as well. So if I don't reach any of those points, who cares about my 1 star diamond, right? So you want to be able to hit every point that's there to be able to move to your next level in your business. So I know a lot of us work really hard, but it has to come back to the basics. And that's what I was telling you just now, and Marie, is invitations and my follow-ups. I've had a lot of rejections. Really hard on my morale the last few days receiving that. But something that I've always kept up as well is my posts. I've consistently posted on my page, I've consistently been the product of the product, because who wants to follow someone who can't even do the workouts? So when I post, I'm very, very careful in how I post. I don't just post, say, myself and my Shakeology and say, yum. No, there has to be a purpose to the post. So you got to think about it. And we do get better at it. You just have to work at it with trial and error. And if you want to verify some of those posts, then I'd be more than happy to look at them, just like some of you have sent me a response to invitation and I was able to give you some feedback on it. I think that's awesome what we did, and I'm really glad some of you wrote me. So I could go on and on as usual, because I always have something to say. Like I said, I'm reading this book and I'm just like, I could read you the book, basically. I want you so much to read it. So just remember, and I say this often, that this opportunity gave me a lot more than just coaching. I've met so many people. I've created a walking club. I've met people from across Canada and into the US. I've traveled, and I know a lot of you are flight attendants and you're like, who cares about traveling? But I mean, I've traveled. I mean, I'm not just me somewhere. I'm meeting people new. I'm always learning from somebody new, whether it's at work or with Beachbody. I'm so grateful for everyone that I meet, and I've been able to get certified in different programs. I want to get back into teaching, and it's a big fear of mine. It's a really, really big fear of mine, so it's something that I have to work on and get out of my comfort zone. I have the certifications, I might as well use them. I'm finally going for my Insanity, and I think going for my Insanity certification will give me that boost to get back into it. I try to talk to as many people as I can, and not necessarily always about fitness, just meeting people. I go onto groups and I check them out and I see people, but I'm mostly not afraid to say what I do. I think it's a gift that I have to be able to tell people that I could help them with their health and fitness. And I have people on a daily basis now that write to me and just tell me how I've inspired them to get better. So I leave you with this today. Everything you do along your journey contributes to where you're going. So once you take this first step, it's possible that you won't land in your dream situation right away, right? We all started thinking, wow, I'm gonna be a superstar coach. But we put so much pressure on ourselves that we forget why we're doing it. So remember why you're doing it. You're here to help people. You can't help people if you don't talk to them. And people are shy, they won't necessarily come to you. So you have to go to them. Don't be afraid to go to them. It's a gift that you're offering them. You might land on a stepping stone all the time. I think maybe 4 times a year I want to quit everything, but I don't, because I love what I do. It could be an awesome stepping stone, or it could be kind of an unpleasant stepping stone. Yep, the unpleasant ones are the ones that make you grow and get better as a person, as a coach, as a mom, as a wife, just overall better. But no matter where your first steps lands you, if you want to keep moving forward, appreciate wherever you're in an instant of feeling ashamed or grouchy or impatient about. So I go back to everything you do along your journey contributes to where you're going. All of us met for a reason. All of us are here for a reason, and all of us will be going somewhere as well. I've seen and I've learned and I've grown so much, and every time I come to a new step in my business, it's really also part of my life. I've grown inside, and I believe there's a reason why I didn't become a star coach right away. I believe there's a reason why I'm having a hard time reaching success clubs right now. I believe there's a reason why my team is not taking leadership roles, because they're not there yet, and I need to learn how to be able to provide that for them. I believe in so many of these things, and so I leave you with also part of invitations is personal development. You are a badass. And I did a call, and it was a French call, and some of you may be able to watch it, some of you may not. And I'm trying to get the file for it to translate in English because it was really well done. And she spoke about personal development, and it's not just business personal development. Sometimes it's personal development, which will help you in your business, right? So keep growing, keep being beautiful, step out of your comfort zone, take some leadership into the group. I will not be angry. I will be more than ecstatic. And talk to me. Communication, huge. If you have a hard time talking to me or anybody else, you're having a hard time talking to the people around you. It's good practice. So when we repeat, we fail, that's good practice. We just end up getting better. And don't be afraid of that, because in the long run, you'll be a huge winner in all of this. Love you guys, and thank you so much for being part of my life.